video is sponsored by nobody. All right, today is an interesting topic. Kind of just hit me when I rolled my ankle. So I rolled my ankle a third time and it got me thinking like, am I skating my shoes too long? And I think the answer is yes. When should you buy new skate shoes? Not just that, but I think there's more that goes into it than just that one question. When does a skate shoe break in? How long is it broken in for? And when does it start to wear out to where it's like almost like unskateable? I'm not talking like holes in the side of your shoe, because I've skated, there's like giant holes in the side of your shoes before and just like kept skating and just like put like duct tape there and just like dude kept on going. But that's when I was a kid and I couldn't afford to buy my own shoes, but now I can. And recently I rolled my ankle 3 times in the last year. The last few pair of shoes I've had, I think the last 4 pair of shoes I'd had, it was the Kyle Walker 2s. I just love them because like you don't have to worry about laces. They're very stylish too, dude. I get a lot of compliments on these shoes. This isn't a shoe review. This is just, I'm just not a shoe review guy or a review guy. This is the last shoe that I rolled my ankle on, and I think it's because I skated them for too long. I way past its lifetime for good skating. Obviously you can keep skating in this shoe and get good skating and get good footage and have great board feel and but there comes a point where it's just too like mushy and too broken, if you know what I'm saying. When you first buy a shoe, it's like kind of stiff and you got to break it in, you put it in the microwave, you run it over with a car, you do the baseball glove thing, I don't know, and then you skate in them for a little bit and then they get broken in and they're good to skate for like a good period of time, and then you notice like they all got very like squishy and just a little loose, and they feel more like a sock. And the pair of shoes I had before these were SXLs, Slims, I think. But I think I skated those past their lifetime of skateability also, because the first time, you see the footage of the first time here where I rolled my ankle was in the S shoes. And then I did the whole recovery thing for like a month or 2. I didn't skate. I thought the shoes were good because they felt good. And then I got back in and I was, you know, got a little cocky, got a little confident. Like I was trying to take it easy, but I just, I can't, dude. When I'm skating, I'm like a dog that sees a cat and I just like go for it. And so I rolled my ankle again here in the same shoe. And it didn't take long for me to roll my ankle again in that same shoe. And my belief is I should have got a brand new shoe because they were just way too flimsy. They didn't have a lot of grip on the bottom. I had a new board and I thought the new board would compensate for not having grip on the bottom of their shoe, as like right here. And it's happened to me before too, where this is back in the day when I didn't have a lot of money. I couldn't buy shoes for myself. I forget what I was wearing, but I remember I caught a kickflip on a 6 stair perfectly, and for some reason when I landed, my back foot, as like right here, didn't have any grip. I landed perfectly and it just slips off the tail. I sat on my knee and my front foot stayed on the board that was dragging my knee that I was sitting on, and it kind of just like pulled my knee apart like that, and I tore a bunch of shit in my knee. I don't even know. I didn't even go to the doctor. I just knew it was bad. I knew I didn't want surgery. I am totally against surgery unless it's like 100% necessary. And I was like, you know, I'm just gonna ice it. I'm gonna stay off of it. I sat out for like 6 months and probably even longer than that. So when should you buy a new skate shoe? Is I think when your foot has a lot of like maneuverability within the shoe. I realized that my foot just slips off, or the shoe just takes off without my foot and it's just like wrapping it around like this. With the forward motion like this, you're able to just like kind of, you know, stop your shoe like that. But when the shoe gets so flimsy and just worn out and just, you know, can do this, the shoe just slips and it takes my ankle with it. Usually my foot sits inside there and it's hugging it all around, but then after getting so beat up and stuff like that, it just kind of mushes out and it becomes more of a sock than a shoe. Not more of, but more like a sock as you skate it, because of the wear and tear, the stiffness goes out. I still need to buy shoes, but I'm still going to skate this shoe because it's not bad. It'll probably just be like flag around and goofing around and stuff. Like these shoes right here, these have already come like my backyard shoes. Like I pick up dog shit in these shoes. These ones, I don't know why, but these ones slip on and they're so much more comfortable than the other shoes. That's my conclusion. That's what I think. I think it's time for me to buy a new pair of shoes and stop skating in the same pair of shoes. Stop skating them until they're completely dead or they have holes in them. I think that's dangerous. I don't know about you, but I believe that there is a limit and a lifespan to a skate shoe to where it's not like it becomes unskateable, but it becomes like potentially hazardous, because you're not gonna be able to grip your board, no matter if it's new board or not with a shitty shoe. Whether you're gonna be able to prevent your ankle from just rolling and getting rolled by your shoe, because your shoe's just so flimsy. It's kind of like using a knife too long before you have to sharpen it again, but you can't resharpen shoes. Sure, you can add shoe glue to a shoe if you want more flip life, but you can't resharpen a shoe. You can't reshoe a shoe. I think that's very important to note and very important to be conscious about when you're skating and what you're skating. Let me know if you guys agree with my opinion on whether or not there is like a safety limit or whatever, what would you call it? If you guys think there is a potential hazard skating a shoe beyond its skateability, I would say, or its durability, at some point it will become unsafe or starts working against you. I also believe that the quality of your skating does decline as you skate your shoe, as your shoe crosses that threshold and just starts, you know, depreciating in durability. I hope you guys like this video. Whether you agree or disagree or have a totally different point of view, let me know in the comments. Don't forget, have fun everybody, keep pushing. You guys are fucking awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. What the fuck am I doing?